thing which I'm going to talk about is gross enrollment ratio. See, gross enrollment ratio in higher education. So whenever you're talking about gross enrollment ratio, what is that? What do we mean by? See, we all know that gross enrollment ratio in higher education means what? Like, for example, you take how many students have got enrolled in graduate programs and then divided by total number of students who are there in 18 to 23 years. So I came to this now. So you can see here. So you can see that. So there's a great report called All India Survey of Higher Education report, which publishes this gross enrollment ratio every year for the age group 18 to 23. So the table indicates few important points. So what does this indicate? See, if you take the total population, so in 11-12 it was around 20.8 gross enrollment ratio. That is, if you take 100 students, 20.8 students enrolled in any graduate programs between 18 to 23 years. So that is what it indicates. And that increased to 27.1% in 1920. So that's a remarkable achievement because it's increasing year on year. Now, the greatest increase, if you can see, is in the scheduled caste communities. Like, for example, in 11-12 it was low at 14.9%, but we are seeing a remarkable improvement to 23.4%, which is almost higher by 8.5%. So this shows that the pool of people from SCs, that is Dalits, who are getting into the graduate programs is actually increasing. Now coming to the STs, now let us take the STs next. You see, the STs were very low at 11% of the population, but it has increased to 18%. So this is also a remarkable achievement, and then we can see that the proportions are actually increasing in both SCs and STs. Now, but is it good? Is this good enough? This probably may not be good enough, because we have to see what is the gross enrollment ratio world over. World over, the gross enrollment ratio is around 36.3%. While in countries like America, it is as high as 88.3%. And if you take the blacks, there in America, the gross enrollment ratio is much higher than 50%. So the immediate target now for us should be that this gross enrollment ratio should rise to around 50% in the overall population and even in SC/STs. So we can see that it is not very much different from the rest of the population. So now the pool of the SC/ST graduates is increasing, and this is actually a great thing which happens, because see, what happens is initially the cutoffs were being stretched in many examinations, because like, for example, if you take the UPSC, SSC or any government examination, the cutoffs used to be stretched, and then we never used to find people for filling up those vacancies. But that problem will not be there now, because there's a sufficiently large pool of SC/STs who are coming in, and you know, once they are put into the system for 4 years, 5 years, they pick up, they catch up, and then they start performing very well. So let us now